Hi everyone, it's Kristen from the Dahlia Society with your weekly new arrivals. And boy, do I have some special and glamorous fabric to tempt you. Now for anyone going to Frocktails, you might want to stick around because there are some delicious fabrics for cocktail wear, evening wear, or maybe you're going to a wedding or something special. And I've also got some incredible prints from Dashwood Studios over in the UK. And you might notice a new make here I have on, and this is our special fabric from the Desert Dream bespoke box that we launched week before last. We do have a few boxes left. We were very lucky this month to get a bit of extra fabric. So if you're considering buying a box and you want to see what's inside, there are a few left. And you'll see I have a beautiful make on here from an Aussie designer called Kame Apparel. Now, the beautiful designer behind Kame Apparel is Imbi, and Imbi's patterns are just right up my alley. I'm going to be making one of her newer patterns called the Love Child dress. I'll put a pic up to show you. I actually might make that in the same fabric because I do have quite a few pieces, remnant pieces left over that I think I can put together and maybe make that. But the vibrancy of this fabric is just incredible. And of course we had that Desert Dream kind of Western inspired like Aztec print, and I have finished mine off with this really lovely cotton lace that is also included in the box. I'm going to put a pic up of what was in our box this month. We had some beautiful cactus flower soap from an independent maker called Suave Soaps. We had this gorgeous lace, which was a 2.5 or 2.7 meter roll, Byron Bay cookie, hot chocolate, and matching thread. And the fabric is a really lovely rayon cotton blend, and it's just so nice. The pattern itself is called the tablecloth top. Inspiration behind the tablecloth top pattern was that you may have an old tablecloth or some doilies that you want a simple pattern to showcase, maybe some embroidery or some lace detail. This is your pattern. So you do get 4 different sleeves. You'll see I've gone kind of for the wider sleeve, 3/4. You can do the short sleeve. You can do a really dramatic sort of puff peasant sleeve. So there's 4 different sleeves. So it's a gorgeous neckline, really nice dropped deep V-faced neckline, really simple to make, whipped it up really quickly, and you don't need a lot of fabric. So yeah, I love it in this Desert Dream fabric. And yeah, don't forget, if you're wanting a box, head on over for the last few left. You may be lucky enough to pick one up. So yeah, really enjoyed making this top. Can highly recommend the pattern. I want to make a few more of these pattern because I'm always searching for that nice, simple kind of boho top. And if you love boho style peasant patterns, you're going to love the gorgeous Kame Apparel patterns. There's so many really lovely dresses that I am just dying to get stuck into making for our spring and summer. Lovely floaty and tiered, really gorgeous patterns that I think you're best to go and head over and check out. So PDF only, you can upload a pattern and we'll print it out A0 for you. But yeah, such a gorgeous little top. So feeling nice and vibrant. I can feel spring is in the air. Now our sales section is still going. We're right towards the tail end. There's a lot of remnant and end of bulk pieces, and that will be finishing I think the 24th. So head on over to our sale and clearance stock if you want to pick up some bargains. But I'm here to talk all about brand new fabrics here. And I have been sewing. I've been in between doing orders, and you'll see our makers gallery. If you haven't seen that from last Sunday, go and check out all the beautiful makes. So in between all the editing and running the store, I have actually been making my Wardrobe by Me artist's jacket, and I have got some of these patterns on their way over at the moment because I thought you guys are going to love this. So far it's looking exactly what I wanted, a nice simple casual style jacket. I'm making mine out of the leftover pieces I had of the Ace denim from Fabric Godmother. And I'm going to try and get more of this fabric as well because we are just selling it out every time we get it in. Really lovely, no collar. I really love a jacket with no collar. I feel like it's just simple. Lets the fabric do all the talking, not too many details, but just that nice gathered shoulder. I opted for leaving the pockets off. And yeah, really simple little jacket that all I have to do is put the sleeves on and I'm nearly done. So I can't wait to be wearing that. Maybe over layered tanks and t-shirts this time of year. We love all the layering pieces. So that is my half-finished Wardrobe by Me artist jacket. Don't forget, everything I show you here today will be in the new arrivals section over on the website at dahliasewciety.au. So you'll find everything there. I need to talk about, firstly, the FiberMove, the new issue. I think it's number 35. I love their autumn mags because I find that it's just perfect for our seasons. It's more trans-seasonal, so you've got more layering pieces. And I am really loving the look of this little boxy style jacket, as well as a shirt on the front with this incredible draped detail, and it's in the white you'll see here as well. So this month we've got some fabulous patterns. There's 15 patterns and some really fantastic layering pieces. I really love that shirt done with that patch detail with all the different denims. So as usual, FiberMove Mag really knows how to show off their patterns with their beautiful styling and photography, and really great. And of course, all the patterns are included there. But if you love any of their patterns, they're also available over on the FiberMove website with PDF. Great little new mag in the store. And remember the Winnie pattern that was released. There's not too many of these left. They've been so popular, and I would love to make myself a pair of these. I love the sort of simple, subtle barrel leg with that elastic back. What I wanted to show you this week is we have some great fabrics in. I think if you're after the Winnie pattern and you're wanting some fabric inspiration, we've got some beautiful fabrics from Atelier Brunette. Now, you know Atelier Brunette are a fabulous French company that just do their basics so well, such gorgeous quality, as well as some really lovely prints. They've got matching buttons and zips as well. But I loved their new range, and it's perfect for us for spring, heading into springtime. Their poplin range, I've got the juicy green and a really lovely hypnotic blue. So if you're wanting a great fabric for the Winnies, I think this is fabulous. It's not a really lightweight poplin. It's a nice kind of medium weight, Ecotex certified cotton. Now, 100% beautiful cotton. Love that for the Winnies. The drape on that is just so lovely. It's got a nice structure, but really, really lovely drape as well. And I think the Winnies would be perfect, but I'm also considering that Edith dress from Closet Crew, the crew membership, the Edith shirt dress, just to put a pic up to remind you, I think would be incredible in this. If you're wanting more of a soft cotton, this poplin is amazing, and that green is to die for. The other colour I have in the poplin is this hypnotic blue, and I have to say I think the blue could be winning for me because I always go for green normally, but I really am drawn to this blue. I think it's just a stunning color. So whether I make the shirt dress out of that, but I think the Winnies would also be incredible. Lovely good basics there from Atelier Brunette. The linen viscose is so lovely. I've got the ochre in this, and I think last year or the year before I had the navy and cream, and this year I've got hold of the ochre, and it's got such a gorgeous sheen on it. I think it's 55% linen, 45 viscose, and I like that because I like the texture that you'll see, and the sheen is so beautiful. So it's one of the softest linen viscose blends, but with that nice structure as well. That would also be beautiful in the Winnies or a shirt dress. But so many things I could think of doing with this gorgeous ochre. And of course the ochre in the Atelier Brunette buttons matches this perfectly. And I decided to get this gorgeous black cotton linen twillin. This also has a really lovely texture, nice lot of structure, hasn't got the same sheen on it, but just perfect for basics. For black pair of Winnies I think would be incredible with the elastic waist, but that really nice texture, and having the linen and cotton blend. So that one is perfect for all your basics. But a black dress I think would be amazing in that too. All about the drama from Lady Mackerel, this really stunning Baroque collection. When I first went searching for fabrics for some evening inspired making, I was looking predominantly for some nice knits, because evening wear, you'll find when you're looking around, it's always easy to find wovens, whether you're looking at like your taffetas or jacquards and silks, but it's so hard finding knits or dressier knits. So I've got a few knits here, and also a really lovely honeycomb crepe woven. But this collection really reminds me of like a Versace kind of aesthetic. So opulent and beautiful. I will be trying to get the rest of it in as well, but I have been searching for some really glam fabrics I think you're going to love. And I've also got some great pattern suggestions to go with that. Now, this is our only woven in the collection, and this Lady McElroy is just a stunner. Now, this is called Gilded Dreams. It is 100% rayon honeycomb crepe, 145 wide. And this reminds me of, I would say, a William Morris inspired aesthetic to it. with the beautiful lilies and that kind of gilded look to it, very ornate. It would make an incredible pussy bow style blouse, or maybe you spill the tea by Pattern Emporium, maybe even that lyrical because of that nice soft drape. But it's got a lot more substance than a regular crepe, and it's got a dry touch to it, which is really lovely as well. And you'll see on the back with the honeycomb crepe, it has a real texture on the back of it. So hopefully that's picking up on the camera. So it's not that bubbly style crepe. It's a lot more sort of, the substance is really different. But I think that would just make an incredible dramatic blouse with a nice puff sleeve. But any of those gorgeous Maison Fauve blouse patterns with the details would be gorgeous. There's the Hesperide, I think, with that tie back if you want some drama, the cutout opening back, maybe even like an Espelette dress from Cousette Patterns would be beautiful in this as well. So love that kind of the different shades of the olives and the sage greens, and it's got the black background, but that one is just so beautiful. And I'm so thrilled with the texture of the honeycomb crepe because I've never had it in before. I've had their Moroccan crepes. They do feel a little bit different as well, but this one, it would be beautiful to sew with. It's not that slippery kind of viscose. So really gorgeous fabric. If you want sparkle and glam and you want a bit of sequin, this gorgeous Sandro Moonlight sequin fabric is a stunner, and it's like silver and black. It's almost like a charcoal, but you can see it picking up the light. Hopefully that's picking up. I can imagine sparkling your way around having an event and making a gorgeous dress. So this one is a knit. It hasn't got a huge amount of stretch. So I think you could possibly make this in a pattern that's for a woven or a knit. So you've got polyester spandex blend there. It's 140 wide. I'm going to show you the stretch in this just so you can see. It's really hard sometimes to see on the website exactly what kind of stretch percentage it would have. So you're looking at horizontal, and then you're looking at the vertical. So not a lot of stretch there, but I think you could definitely make it work if you had the right pattern. And I just think even a glam, like a cami would be incredible. Maybe like your Pattern Emporium low-key cami or your Ogden cami by True Bias. If you want to have a black blazer or a black jacket and a nice cami, I think even a slip style dress, so maybe even the Merchant and Mills with a Lillian, that would be amazing as well. So I really think you could, because of the low stretch percentage, I think you could definitely make a woven pattern. It's more when you're looking at a knit pattern, you need to look at something that doesn't require a lot of stretch because there isn't a huge amount in that. But I just think that would be so dramatic and gorgeous for an evening out. Now this one is really special. It's called a glass velour knit, and this has this gorgeous Baroque style medallion gold print on the black background. Now the glass velour is unlike anything I've ever felt before, and I have seen a lot of different velours in the past, some of which just have that dull texture. Then you have the kind of more cheaper looking Panay velvet that have that kind of different texture, like quite thin. This is a really lovely soft knit, would be perfect for making a knit dress with a bit of glam, and I just love it. It's 92% poly, 8% spandex, so you get that nice stretch and recovery. But what an amazing drape, and what drama that would have for a dress. So even this Spellbound by Pattern Emporium would be incredible. So dramatic and lovely to show a print like that off. I'm going to show you the stretch percentage in that one as well. There's a really nice sort of oyster colour back. So let me show you the stretch percentage. So you're looking at horizontal, great stretch percentage there, and the vertical not as much. But yeah, I think that would make a beautiful dramatic evening gown worthy of showing off for sure. Now I absolutely am in love with this. This is a beautiful Italian jewel Baroque, again velour, a glass velour from Lady McElroy. Just such stunning fabric, and I have to say it is one of the most unique prints that I've seen, very Versace inspired, and I love all the kind of leopard print elements you'll see within that as well, and also the gorgeous jewel and Baroque imagery as well, that gorgeous emerald that you'll see on there as well. So it has a really lovely pattern repeat, but again would look like amazing in a nice knit dress or even a top with a cowl. The Entice Me from Pattern Emporium with that beautiful low cowl back would also be incredible, but it really picks up the light and it just looks so stunning, and the colors are really lovely, like the rusts. You've got a bit of the emerald green there, different metallic shades. It's got so much going on there with all the jewel detail, but I absolutely love the leopard print elements throughout that. I think it's a really classy fabric and so unusual. Again, same stretch percentage as the Regal medallions. You've got stretch, lots of horizontal and not so much vertical, but a little bit, and a lot of beautiful drape as well. So that one is the Italian Jewel Baroque fabric by Lady McElroy in that really lovely glass velour fabric. Now, I have to say, I have been eyeing off this fabric for quite a while, and I think it would make the most incredible dress. I was considering maybe making something to frock tails. I've just got so much to choose from now. I'm finding it really, really hard. But it is a really lovely fabric called Veneta Glamour. And it is a kind of a velour, but like a metallic velour. So it has a really interesting texture. And don't forget, all of these velours, you're going to have to remember when you're sewing something up to look at the nap. Don't go against the nap. Make sure you cut all your pattern pieces out in the same direction, or they will pick up the light differently, and you can sometimes look like you've got totally different coloured fabric. And I have made that mistake before. I'm sure a lot of you have too with velvet or with corduroy. It is a nightmare if you don't cut it in the one direction, so definitely think about that. But the Veneta Glamour is a really lovely bronze metallic, and it says on the description, it's got silver and black shimmer through it as well, but then it picks up this really incredible bronze colour. So that is the nap going against the grain there. And of course, the other way around is the opposite. But I love this. I think it would make an incredible, maybe a Lennox dress from a Love Notions patterns with that dramatic split at the front, that square neck, I think would look incredible. I'm going to show you again the stretch percentage on this one, because it's always great to know. And even though I do list in the description stretch percentages where I can, sometimes it's hard to see unless you're looking at the fabric yourself. So horizontal stretch, fabulous horizontal stretch, and vertical just a little bit. But I think that would make an amazing dress pattern for an evening out. And just I love the way it picks up the shimmer, and you can now, it hits the light there and you'll see all the kind of details up close there, but really stunning fabric collection from Lady McElroy have in today. Before I move on to the Dashwood studio, we've got a few pattern suggestions I think would be perfect for these fabrics. Again, the Rowie dress, remember the Rowie from our Femme Fatale box, that really lovely cowl style neck with that draping throughout the body. That would be amazing in any of these, especially even the sleeveless might be really nice for these knit patterns. The Lennox, of course, I spoke about just then, that's the physical paper pattern we do stock. If you're wanting just a top maybe to wear with a plain black skirt, consider the Pearl by Tilling the Buttons. It's a fabulous little wrap style top, and you can make it a nice dramatic like a bishop sleeve. But on the back there you'll see the model has a nice metallic style dressy top on. I think that would be perfect in these fabrics. Then we have the Emporia Patterns Margot dress. A lot of you are waiting for the Zoe patterns. We've made another order and they'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. But if you want a nice knit pattern, of course, the Emporia Patterns have got the Margot fabulous wrap style pattern. I'll show you the line drawings there. Wrap style knit dress pattern, sizes 6 to 30, but that would really showcase one of these gorgeous knits. The Queenie from Lise Taylor, such a dramatic dress. It's got a really lovely asymmetric style neckline, almost like a boat neck, but more of the angle. I think that would be incredible with that split front as well in one of these knits. Again, a simple wrap dress pattern. You've got the Cashmere Appleton dress. That one is more of a straight body. It's just a simple wrap dress. It really would showcase these fabrics beautifully. Named Kilo, another fabulous knit wrap style dress that I am yet to make, and I really think this would look incredible in one of these Lady McElroy knits. And remembering you need quite a bit of fabric there to make those ties wrap around, but you don't have to make it super long. And it is also in a sleeveless, which will be come up beautiful in this pattern. Again, another named pattern. You've got the named Olivia, another simple wrap dress pattern would be beautiful in one of these knits. We've got the Cisco by Named with a really lovely detail, cut out keyhole detail, sleeveless dress. And you could really dress that up beautifully. Has a nice sort of wraparound detail. You can also make that in the top version as well. And then we have One of my favourite faux wrap patterns is the Miri by Wardrobe by Me. I cannot tell you how much I love wearing this dress, how simple it is to make. It has a shawl style collar at the back with that nice wrap front that keeps you in all secure, so no gaping and no sort of flashing, and the simple A-line skirt, so no wrap in the skirt, just in the top, which is fabulous. So that one you can make in a top, in a midi, knee length or maxi style dress. So fabulous pattern. The Asta dress from Wardrobe by Me, another great boat neck style dress, long sleeve, simple A-line dress. Again, you could really dress that up, a nice simple pattern. And then, of course, if you're wanting something with a high neck, the Nico by True Bias, simple long line column style dress. You can make it in a top as well, sleeves or sleeveless. And I was thinking about another fabulous pattern, similar but more with an A-line skirt, would be the Mia from Pattern Scout Patterns. That dress looks stunning as well. So there's a few different suggestions there for a bit of inspo for some knit dressmaking for something a bit more glamorous. I know how much you guys love your Dashwood Studios fabric, so I got these in at a great price, and I really love the viscose. They do such playful prints, and of course we've got some Rachel Parker designs, but also some other artists to show you here. So I have in the past, every time I get these in, they just sell so well, and they're some of my most favorite fabrics in my wardrobe that I wear time and time again. I always get comments on them, but I couldn't part with them because to me an artist print is just so unique. It's wearable art that that you're making something out of, and you will get comments when you go out. This is called Seasons, and again, Rachel Parker print here, a very dark navy, almost black background, like a midnight ink colour. And I love all of her little feathers and leaves, and she's got some really vivid pinks and purples there, some electric blues, but really interesting print, nice small style scale, but really will make an impact. I have a Rachel Parker Dashwood Studios dress in is it a Montana? Yeah, the Montana dress, and I did it with that button front option. I love that so much, and every summer I pull it out and I just feel incredible. It's not a lot of fabric in the skirt, so it's not a really fabric hungry dress, but it's comfortable and it's floaty, and it's just exactly what I love to wear. So I might have to make another one of those this summer. This one is another beautiful fabric from Dashwood Studios. The artist is Victoria Johnson, and this one is the peony floral, just incredible. The pink is so unusual. It's like a dusty magenta colour, but it's got the sort of the charcoal and the really lovely like hand-drawn flowers and peonies throughout there, but a little dashes there of some white and orange and little lilac, but really lovely for heading to spring for some blouse making. Maybe the patina from Friday Pattern Company would be a gorgeous one for this fabric, I think. Now, these ones are, again, Dashwood Studio. Now, the artist for this Dashwood Studio collection is Sholto Drumlangrig, and this, again, Ecotech certified viscose. It's called Tapestry. This one's in the teal, and we also have the indigo, but the teal is so gorgeous. I think that with the ochre or a rust colour linen or even a black pant would be amazing in that. I can imagine a shirt or a shirt dress in that. I can see the gorgeous shirt dress from Itch to Stitch. Now, I just saw Christine from Gemini Stitches talk about it this morning. She's got one of these, and it's just so gorgeous on with that tie waist detail front. I think this would look amazing in that. And I have to say, the new Itch to Stitch patterns that I'm just in love with, I think they just keep getting better and better. And I think Candice just does such a wonderful job finding new creations there to make them a bit unusual, a bit special, but really wearable patterns each to stitch. But I think that would be amazing on one of her dresses. Now, this one is a floral in the indigo, same artist, but really, really unusual. Again, Sholto Drumlangrig, and that one is a tapestry as well. But it's just so like vivid, and the spring colours there are really popping with that navy background. I just think there's a lot of blue fans in my customers I know that will be looking at that, and I just think it's a nice big floral print, but really unusual illustration. Now, some time ago, you may remember we had a bespoke box for our first birthday, which we used the beautiful Rachel Parker Party Spot fabric, and we have got that candy back in, but we're so lucky we've actually got another 4 colors as well in that collection. So I couldn't pass these up. I just thought we had to have them for heading to spring because they're so fun and playful. And if you're not wanting to go for florals, it is a nice kind of alternative than a geometric print or a floral. So the party spot is just gorgeous. So we've got this really lovely golden color, which is like an ochre. And I have to say, I love this color. It's with that purple and lilac, really pops, doesn't it? I just think that would be amazing. Again, with that ochre viscose linen, maybe in a pair of winnies. A blouse in this would be incredible, or even a shirt dress. I just think this is a real stunner of a color. And the other colors we have in, you'll see, we have the candy again, which is the one we had in our birthday party box. That would have been 3 years ago now. And I just love this. Every time we've had it in the past, it's just been one of our most popular fabrics. It looks like sort of confetti or fairy bread, doesn't it? It's just so beautiful. The color is so vibrant. I know a lot of you love your pinks and fuchsias, but there's just about every color pink and the green there. And I think the green, I need to show you this because it's such a good match. Can you imagine the green and the pink together, and that would be just such an incredible match, wouldn't it? So got the royal, which is just stunning. Look at that. The black print throughout it as well. So if you're wanting to put it back with a black basic, you could. But also, look at the hypnotic blue in the Italian brunette. What a gorgeous match that would be. If you're wanting something sort of more cohesive to have a colour throughout. I think it looks so beautiful when you see the same colour head to toe. It really makes an impact. But that one is just a beautiful colour combination with your pinks. This is the turquoise for all of my sea green and turquoise lovers. You are going to love this one, Party Spot. So vivid and beautiful for heading into spring and summer. I can see a lovely tiered dress, or maybe a tiered Luella skirt from Tealing the Buttons. I think it'd be perfect. Really playful, nice with a simple white tee or tank top. Yeah, it's just such an impressive fabric, isn't it? Every time I see this print, I'm like, oh, the colours. She's just handpicked them all beautifully. And I have to say, Rachel Parker fabrics are always so beautiful. To say my favourite colourway would have to be this ruby. I just think it's so unusual because all the other colours are quite sort of vibrant. The ochre or golden colour and this ruby are just a bit warmer and easily toned down if you're wanting to wear them for autumn, winter. And I love that with the black and the sort of camel colour throughout. And I just think that would make an amazing lyrical shirt from Pattern Emporium. So really one for either showcasing in a nice drapey dramatic sleeve, or maybe a tiered skirt or dress. But yeah, the Party Spot collection, we're just so lucky to be able to get hold of it, because I think that is the end of it, the last run. I know where we source these fabrics from in the UK, a lot of them we've got the tail end of. They have had them for a little while now, and it's been one of those ones I've been waiting for them to restock, and a lot of them we just got the last bolt. So I don't know if we're going to see these prints again. I think maybe Rachel Parker might be working on some new collections, which we're always very excited about, but these are the Party Spots. So thanks for sticking around to the end. I hope you've enjoyed all of those new arrivals. Now don't forget, there are a handful of the Desert Dream bespoke boxes left. If you're after this fabric, that's where you'll find it. We have 2.5 metre and 3 metre boxes left, but yeah, not too many left. Next month we'll be doing our first deluxe box for spring, and that will be a really exciting and fun box for heading into the spring. Is so exciting for dressmaking, isn't it? I have lots of plans, lots of things I want to make. I just don't have enough time. If I had more time, I'd be sewing like crazy, but I need to finish my jacket this weekend. So hopefully I've got some new things to show you for next week. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget, that way you'll see our new videos that come out once to twice a week. This is our 3rd one for the week, so we're doing pretty well there. And also, if you enjoyed today's episode, a thumbs up does help other people like you find the channel. And we have a great sewing community here. Don't forget, write your comments below what your favourite fabric was. If you've got any other suggestions, what you would love to make with one of these fabrics, I'd love to hear it in the comments below as well. Take care, happy sewing. We'll see you all shortly. Bye for now.